Hello everyone, Fair Play back here. Back for another Modern League. Just finished up my ultimate guide to Bogles sideboarding guide yesterday. I have actually changed the deck list for today's video a little bit away from what it has been. So I've removed two Path from the list completely, so the two from the main deck have been replaced by Spider Umbra. Reasons for doing this, not really seeing that many targets for Path. When I constructed that list, I was expecting Goblins to be a lot more dominant than what it was. But I think it's fallen off a little bit, and you're just back to versing your usual, like, Tron, Eldrazi, Tron, Jund, Burn, all of those sorts of decks seem to be, and your Amulet decks as well, just seem to be way more prevalent to me. So I'm gonna do that. I'm also mucking around with my sideboard numbers a little bit here. Trying to introduce Damping Sphere, seeing how much I like that in different matchups. It'd definitely be a nice addition in a matchup like Storm. And in a matchup like Tron, where Gadok Teague is legendary. I love the card. I think it's really good in the matchup. But maybe just diversifying my hate a little bit might be a bit smarter so I don't legend rule myself out. So yeah, it could just be a one-off straight swap there, but I just wanted to put two in there just to test it a bit more, see where I want it, see where it's good. Yep, so other than that, we're just going to get into the video here for today. And we will see how we perform. Right now, you have got my whole screen. I might just see if I can fix that. Alright, there's that one, and then that's normally more like there. Extend that back up. Doesn't seem to want it just... Oh, wait, there we go, maybe. Yeah, something like that will work. But yeah, I haven't actually played for a little bit in a few days and things like that. So I don't know what the metagame's really shifted into. Just took a bit of a break over the latter stages of the week and the weekend after doing almost 2 weeks of recording in like 3 days or something. So yeah, what I was what my previous content might be a little bit out of date compared to what I'm going to be putting forward today. We'll see. And yeah, obviously over the course of the week as well. Okay, so we found our round one opponent here. Norath Decay. I don't think I've versed this person before. Seems like a bit of a different name, so absolutely no idea what we're up against here. See if we can keep our strong results going though. We have been putting in decent results recently. Alright, so no creature, so we're going to have to throw this one back. This one's a core hand. It does have a Hyena Umbra. I think it could be decent against a few different decks. Maybe it's worth a keep. I'm gonna risk it and keep it. Bottom is between Gristburn and Sentinel's Eyes here. I'm gonna go with Gristburn though. Let's see what we're versing. Temple Garden into Sacred Foundry. Lava Spike. Alright. So looking like burn. So let's go Wooded Foothills and pass here. If it is burn, I might want to go a turn 3 Core Spirit Dancer or something. Or I might want to go straight in on a Glade Cover Scout here. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to play land and then... if I'm allowed to. Fiery Islet, Sacred Foundry. It could just be Boros Burn with Fiery Islet as like 5th or 6th cycle land. Alright, we draw the Scout. Yeah, I think I'm pretty okay playing Scout here. See if it resolves. If it's Is It Charm, they can't counter it. White, red. Boros Charm. Alright, so it's looking a lot like Burn. I'm gonna just crack this one now. Get a Plains. And now, in case they draw a creature to attack with, I'm gonna get this Hyena Umbra down on the board. And then we can cast Daybreak Coronet next turn, which will be really good, costing us only 1 life. I think we've got them here. Unless they've got like a well-placed Skullcrack. Alright, we draw the other Plains, so that's really good. I'm okay attacking for 5 here. I'm not expecting any main deck enchantment destruction, so I'm not bothering playing the Sentinel's Eyes there. I'll be more inclined to do so if we actually gain the life here. Alright, so Boros Charm's fine. That means no Skullcrack. It's going to be gaining a decent amount here, gaining 5. I think we can probably just wait another turn. It's only worse against Eidolon waiting. Or, yeah, if we draw a Daybreak, it's pretty much the same. Alright, so we might as well go core into Sentinel's Eyes. Seems we've got a million billion land. Our life total is pretty healthy. This will put our opponent on a 2-turn clock here. Alright, I'm not interested in playing this other Bogle and taking my life any lower. We'll see if they've got the Skullcrack or not. Maybe I'll actually change my mind if they Skullcrack. Or if they don't, I should say. Alright, so there's the Skullcrack. We're at 8. They've got 3 cards in hand. Alright, so we're just going to chill and see what happens. Actually, playing the Core Spirit Dancer might have been really bad there. If they've got Searing Blaze, we've just enabled them to cast Searing Blaze and deal damage where they otherwise wouldn't be able to. Alright, there's a Lightning Helix. It's not going to be enough yet. Alright, we're on 2. Have they got the... Oh, wow, double skewer. Okay. Damn, they had it. Alright. Interestingly enough, they stopped themselves from gaining life on the Lightning Helix there by casting Skullcrack first. So that was a little bit interesting. Alright, so burn, we're going to want some Paths and some Force. Probably about 2 of each. I don't really think we want anything else in our sideboard. Maybe Damping Sphere, but it doesn't seem that good to me. Just going to look to take out the Core Spirit Dancers. Bring in those 4 spells. Should be fine. The big upside to running Spider Umbra as well is you've got more targets for Force of Vigor. You've got more sources of Totem Armor for if you're blocking with a Sentinel's Eyes creature. Definitely gives your deck a lot more resilience than what I had previously with 4 path in the list instead. So yeah, I'm liking like the look of the auras in this deck anymore a little bit more. It's just if we can get away with only having path in the sideboard or only having 2 path in the sideboard. Obviously we can muck around with some of the other numbers here, like Collector Roof's probably not that necessary. Either the one of Torpor Orbs not that necessary, or we could cut Damping Sphere, go back up to 2 Torpor Orbs, increase the number of paths a little bit that way. Alright, so no creature here. We're going to have to throw this one. This has got a Dryad Arbor. That's probably not going to be good enough. The auras are good. Only 1 source of white. I'm going to throw this too. Alright, cool. We'll keep this one. We'll ditch the Force of Vigor. And we'll probably just ditch this Spider Umbra as well. Maybe Hyena Umbra. It's got to be Spider Umbra. Reach is just never going to be applicable, right? I'm like, oh, it's good to have multiple keywords, but like, just Hyena Umbra is going to be, with the second first strike, is going to be better than the Reach in any situation. Alright, here comes the Goblin Guide. Hopefully we draw into some gas here. Maybe they help us draw into gas. Guess we get to see what's on top. A Grist Spoon. Alright, so that'll be really good. We won't lose our Daybreak Coronet for free now. I still don't think I'm happy on blocking duty, but we also have Daybreak in hand, so you'd be less inclined to be defensive when you've got life gain in hand like this. Just jam the auras, swing in. That's perfectly fine. If I had 2 instances of first strike here, I could consider blocking and wall out the Goblin Guide. But you know, that's just, there's no need. Not with Daybreak in hand. Scout on top, okay. Alright, they're tapping out for Eidolon, so we're going to get a massive turn here with Daybreak. We're going to get to gain some life. We'll take a little bit of life. We'll take 2 life for casting this. We get then attack for 6 and gain 6. And now our opponent's in trouble because they have to answer the Daybreak, and they can't really block this either. So now they're down to 8, and they're really, really far behind. And their land base is dealing a lot of damage to them. Don't forget about that. Are they just suiciding? What are they doing? Why would you cast that there? Alright, is conceded. Gotcha. Alrighty. So as you saw, they did have Eidolon, so Force does have a target. I might be more incentivized to want the third here. I don't know. Seems I'm on the draw this game. It could be something to consider. And then I could either remove a Path or a Spirit Mantle or a Grist Boon. Say Spirit Mantle probably seems the worst mana efficiency wise. Let's do that. Okay, hand looks pretty good. I'm going to keep this. It's not a guaranteed win. We do have Vigilance. We take sort of like 3 damage from our lands, and then we can sort of stabilize a little bit. He's begun with 7. I don't have First Strike though. So what have I got? 12 First Strike enchantments in my deck. See, if this was like an Ethereal Armor, this would be incredible, but it's also not. Alright, I think we can do better, because we only have a 4-power clock. Okay, this looks better. I'm going to keep it. Probably just going to bottom the Force of Vigor here. We take like 1 less damage from our land base as well, which is really nice. We've got the Daybreak, which is extremely nice. Our auras of Grist Spoon and Rancor could make blocking awkward though. If they wear tear our Daybreak Coronet, then we could be in trouble. Goblin Guide coming out, doing its thing. Is it filtering us, or have we got gas? Oh, another Daybreak on top. Okay. So in this matchup, you don't see it very often here. I see it more at local game stores than what I do when I'm playing like this. But they could potentially have Deflecting Palm or something, and that would be very problematic for us. If you overpump your creature, you can actually kill yourself off the Deflecting Palm. Alright, so my opponent's played an Eidolon here. We're on 14. We're probably going to have to be a little bit conservative with our life total here and play 1 aura and sort of hope. He's got 4 cards in hand. Currently doesn't have access to white mana for enchantment destruction. Yeah, I'm just going to pass like this. I don't think I want to put myself to 10, and then casting Daybreak Coronet would put me to 8, and that just doesn't seem great to me. Second Eidolon. So, is it Wear or Tear that costs 1 white mana? Let me just look that up real quick. I think it's Wear costs 1 white mana. So yeah, Tear is 1 white mana, and that's the Destroy enchantment. Interestingly enough, he's left up blockers. Hold on. I think I'm probably going for double aura here. If he's got it, he's got it. I had to sort of cast the Grispoon there, so I didn't get myself blown out. If he's got the Tear, we just lose. I don't think we're beating it anyway on the back of double Eidolon. Alright, we gain the life. We're still in it. It's going to be hard now for our opponent to ever attack us. And it's going to now be hard for them to cast spells as well, because we've got a flying creature, and even if they deal with the Daybreak, we've still got 4/4. Alright, so here I think I'm most comfortable blocking the Goblin Guide. He'd have to destroy 2 enchantments for me to lose my creature, and I can't see that happening off 1 white mana. So it seems like a safe block. We go up to 20, back down to 16 after the damage. He casts a 3rd Eidolon. He's killing himself at this point. If he had the Tear, we would have been dead. But yeah, he's just killing himself off of Eidolon triggers. Obviously, because he didn't have any other choice. Daybreak is just too good there. Alright, so I think also with that game then, if we'd kept the initial hand of Hexproof Creature, Temple Garden, Horizon Canopy, and Windswept Heath, with the Sentinel's Eyes and double Spider Umbra, I think that would have been a definite loss. Unless we drew into Force of Vigor, potentially. But yeah, I think it was a pretty good decision to mulligan then. And we got very much rewarded with our hand and the way the game played out. It could have gone south. It didn't. I'm happy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily content, daily Bogles content, and ring the bell if you want notifications. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.